This is my mom, Martha Simpson. I'm gonna ask her some questions, and are you ready?
I'm ready.
What was it like when you were growing up?
Things are a lot different than they were today. In today's age, our family was a very close knit family. We would go to my grandmother's house every Sunday, all the aunts and uncles and cousins, and eat dinner. Grandma would fry rabbit and squirrel, and that's what we would have for Sunday dinner. It was like chicken to us. Then after dinner, all the cousins and kids would get outside, and we would play Red Rover and all kind of games outside. Just a good family time. My grandmother would make all of our clothes. We didn't go to the store and buy clothes like y'all do today. Either mom would make them or grandma would make them. And then we didn't have a lot of money, a lot of toys when we grew up. We had to go outside and occupy ourselves with games like jacks and hide and go seek and chase and hopscotch and those type of games. We even would take dirt and make mud pies out of them. And we didn't have videos and computers like y'all do nowadays. We were lucky to get like a radio or a record player when I was like a teenager, like 12 or 13 years old. And we used to have to walk to school. We would walk to school and from school. The only way we didn't have to walk was if it was raining. And if one of the teachers or something didn't bring us back, then we had to get a taxi cab. Mama would send a taxi cab to pick us up. But you didn't have to worry about crying back in those days, like walking back and forth to school. You didn't have all the dangers that we have today. And then we had chores to do. My mom and dad both worked, and mom had a beauty shop in our home, so she could kind of work and watch us at the same time. And we would get 50 cents allowance a week, and we would have to save up for weeks and even months to buy something that we really wanted at the dime store. And I can remember when candy bars were 5 or 10 cents, and you could buy Coca-Colas for a nickel and a penny, 6 cents. And that was a real treat to us to get to go to buy a candy bar and a Coke. And I can remember when I was a kid, if we got sick and missed school, instead of maybe going to the doctor's office, the doctor would come to our home. And that's something we don't do today. But we had a good, loving family.
What was your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is probably, I have really two, The Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind.
What was your favorite food?
My favorite food is probably fried chicken, dumplings. I love rice and gravy, gumbo.
Ages birth to 5. Where were you born, and when were you born?
I was born in Independence, Louisiana, on June the 15th, 1954.
How many brothers or sisters do you have?
I have 3 sisters. Their ages are 68 and 66, and the youngest one is 62, and I'm 64.
What was your favorite toy?
I guess my favorite toy back at that age was probably a baby doll.
What was your favorite toy? What kind of things did you like to do?
I can remember back when I was that little, all I wanted to do was rock. Still today, I love to rock in a rocking chair.
Ages 6 to 12. Where did you go to elementary school?
I went to elementary school at Amite Elementary.
Who was your favorite teacher in elementary school?
My favorite teacher was probably Miss Woodall. She was a big, stout woman, but she was so gentle, kind, and so sweet.
And what sports did you play?
Back at that age, we mostly played like kickball and chase at school.
Where did you go to junior high/high school?
High school, I went to Valley Forge Academy.
What activities did you participate in?
Activities, I was in the Beta Club. I played basketball for 4 years in high school and in junior high.
Did you letter in any sports?
Yes, I lettered. We got state champs in basketball my senior year.
Do you have any regrets about high school?
Not really. The only thing I could think of would be that to be more outgoing.
When did you get your first car? And what kind was it?
My first car was a white Vega, and I think I got it in 1974 after I graduated.
And what kind is it?
It was a Vega,
Oh.
Chevrolet Vega, I think.
Did you have a lot of stuff?
Growing up, no, we really didn't, because we didn't have a lot of money, and we just, we occupied ourselves and didn't have a lot of stuff.
Did you go on any vacations?
Yeah, we used to go on vacation every summer to Biloxi with my mom and all 4 of us girls and some of my aunts and cousins.
What was your favorite thing to do on the weekends?
Just hang out with family mostly, and maybe sleep late, watch cartoons.
And when did you start thinking about a career?
Probably I started thinking about it in 11th and 12th grade, high school.
Did you plan to go on going to college or not? Why or why not?
I did plan on going to college. I wanted to be a 2nd grade teacher, but didn't turn out that way. I got a job and went to work.
Yeah. When did you move out of your parents' house?
I moved out of my parents' house when I got married in 1979.
Where did you live?
We built a house before we got married, and we built it in Kentwood, Louisiana.
What was your first full-time job?
My first full-time job was at a finance company in Kentwood.
And how much did you get paid?
Not very much back then. I think it was like maybe $1.10, $1.20 an hour.
Did you plan on having children?
I did. I wanted 4 kids, but I only have 1 today.
And what jobs have you had?
Like I said, I worked at the finance company, and then after that, I got a job in Hammond. It was called Billups Service Station, where they all the service stations filled out reports, and we had to audit them. And I was there probably 11 years. And after that, after I got married, I taught preschool for 7 years, 3-year-olds. And after that, I got a job at Walmart Pharmacy in Macomb, stocking shelves in the pharmacy.
Oh, good. Well, that was my mom.
That's it? Anything else you want to ask?
No, ma'am.